Hey, what's up guys? It's Vatonage. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm showcasing the Machinery Weapons add-on. This is an expansion add-on for advanced machinery. Make sure you enable these experimental settings when you're making the world. And I'm going to turn on cheats just to showcase the world. And down here, make sure you enable advanced machinery alongside the Machinery Weapons add-on. And yeah, that's basically all you have to do, and it'll show up here as well. And yeah, so basically this add-on adds a bunch of new weapons that you can use, and they're all made from machines and stuff. So let me go into creative really quick so I can show you all the new stuff. So down here at the bottom there's a couple of new blocks, and there's a bunch of weapons down here that I'll get to later. But basically, let me get a power core. This is from the original machinery add-on. And some solar panels, which are also from the original machinery add-on. So this doesn't really add any way to produce power, but it adds a lot of things you can do with power. So this should get some power soon, and basically these are 4 new things you can use power for. There's like beacons, which give you some passive buffs, and there's this fuel generator that I'll just place here, and it generates jetpack fuel, which is for some of the recipes. And so basically these 3 things will give you buffs. So this one right here will give you saturation, this one gives you speed and jump boost, and this one gives you regeneration. And all of these things take power. As you can see, the beacons take 30 RF per second, and the fuel generator takes 10. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And we just got some jetpack fuel from this. This will generate 1 jetpack fuel every like 30 seconds, and these will just always be active. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And this new thing right here called the alloy smelter, you can craft some new ingots with this, and they're used for like all of the recipes. So this is really important. Here are the new ingots you can make. So there's steel, which is the first one you make, and this one takes 2 coal and 1 iron. And then the next one is Electrum. This takes 1 steel, 1 iron, and 1 gold. And the last one is platinum, which takes gold, electrum, and diamond. So yeah, that's basically all of the ingots, and now I'm gonna get into some of the recipes. So over here are all of the recipes. So the first thing you want to make is an alloy smelter. This is pretty easy. It's just iron, coal, and a furnace. And then once you have that, you can start making some of the alloys. And then you can make a jetpack fuel generator if you want a jetpack. And this is pretty easy. It just takes a couple of steel and the rest of this stuff. And for the beacons, these are really expensive. This is the cheapest one. It's just some steel and an emerald. And for the mobility one, you need electrum and diamond. And for saturation, you need platinum and a diamond block. So the saturation one is really expensive. And down here are all of the new items. So you can make guns out of the new ingots, and you can make swords. And there's this fuel pack, which takes 9 jetpack fuel and basically makes a fuel pack. And you can use that to make the jetpacks, which just use ingots and the fuel pack. So yeah, that's basically all of the new items. And there's also these 2, which is a healing device, which just gives you regeneration, and a teleporter device, which teleports you in the direction you're looking. So I'm going to go into creative and spawn some of this stuff in, and I'll test it out. So let's get some of the swords, and let's get the guns, and some of the other stuff as well. Okay, I'm going to go back into survival now. So basically these 3 swords have like custom enchantments kind of. So this magnetic one, basically if you hit something, it'll pick up all the items on the ground. Just like that, it just teleports the items to you. That's what that does. And the Electrum sword has energized, so once you hit something, you just get speed for a little bit. And then the platinum one is probably the coolest. So if you have a lot of stuff nearby and you hit something, then everything gets shot up into the air, and then they take fall damage. So yeah, it's pretty strong, and it does 12 damage, so it's the best sword that's in this pack. But there's a lot better swords in other packs, so yeah, but it's definitely a good one. And yeah, that's the swords. So now here are the guns. The guns don't really do anything special, they just do damage. So the steel one, it just, when you right click or interact with it, it'll shoot a projectile, and it's an invisible projectile, but it does a lot of damage. I think the steel one, whenever you shoot something, it does like 20 damage, and the Electrum does 35, and the platinum does like 60. So the platinum one will one-shot just about everything in vanilla, except for the bosses. And yeah, those are the guns. And now I'll show you the jetpacks. So there's these 3 types of jetpacks as well. So the steel one just gives you a little bit of levitation, and you can interact with it a lot. I don't know how it'll work on mobile. It might be a little bit hard to do it on mobile, but on PC or Xbox, you just use right click or the triggers and it should work pretty well. And then there's Electrum, which gives you more levitation and slow falling for a little bit. And then there's the Platinum one, which gives you a lot of levitation and a little bit of slow fall. So yeah, the Platinum one you can get up really high, and it's a lot of fun to use that one. And then there are nice. There's also there's these 2 last things that I added, the healing device and the teleporter device. So basically the healing device will give you regeneration and absorption for 10 seconds, and it has a 30-second cooldown, and it'll give it to every player in like a 10 block radius. So this is a pretty good one if you just want to be like a healer or something. And then there's a teleporter device, which will teleport you 15 blocks away in the direction you're looking. So you can just teleport around the map really quickly. But if you use this, then you should get like feather falling and maybe a couple of jetpacks so you don't die of fall damage. And yeah, that's basically everything. You can repair these things with like an anvil and steel and whatever type of ingot you use for the other stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for this add-on. And if you want more advanced machinery expansion add-ons, make sure you let me know in the comments. And if you have any ideas for stuff I should add. But yeah, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.